I'm so tired. What if I get hurt? Do I even have everything I need?
Am I physically capable?
Am I going to slow everyone down?
Enough water?
Just go another day? What happens if I crash? Can I even do this? The doubts typically start in the morning, and I'll think about all the potential challenges that could happen. But if I told myself 4 years ago that I was going to be identifying as an adventure mountain biker, that would have come at a bit of a surprise. I definitely still really struggle with these emotions of doubt, and I can't really tune them out, but I can push them aside when I'm being present. I guess the part of me that wants to go farther and on longer trips comes from a place of curiosity, trying to understand what limits I can push my body and my mind to. It's more of a mental game than a physical game, and for a lot of people, that's what makes bikepacking so daunting. There's two sides to being out in the mountains. On one hand, they can really simplify things, because it's just you, your bike, and the present moment. But they also make me feel really vulnerable, because things can change in the blink of an eye. My biggest fear going out on these multi-day bikepacking trips is definitely injury. If it hadn't been for the other people around me, I don't know how I would have gotten out of that situation by myself. Now when I go out on trips, I try to think of ways to minimize that risk, using what I've learned from my previous experiences. Especially with bikepacking, you just know that you got to keep moving forward, because often turning around will take just as long as it'll take to keep going. And then afterwards, it's almost like a runner's high, kind of that feeling of completing something really long and difficult and looking back at where you came from. It completely overshadows all of the hardship, and that's really a special feeling. At the end of these adventures, I'm often catching myself thinking, what's next? How much farther can I go? And how much more can I push myself? Instead of just enjoying where I came from and what I've just done.